In this video, we're going to give a quick overview of creating a tab bar application. So I'm going to create new project, and this lets you put several screens on different tabs. So we'll call it tab practice. Now the template here gives you quite a bit of functionality already. So they have second view and first view, and we can run this. And you see we already have that functionality for those two views. So how would you change some of this stuff around? Let's go to our code, and you see there's a first view controller and a second view controller. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag that PDF that we used in the last lesson into our project. So I'm going to have the first view controller go to a web page, and then I'm going to have the second view controller display the PDF, and then we're going to add a custom view controller for the third one. We're going to add a third tab. So I'm just going to copy and paste this code into our second view controller, and we'll need this web view outlet. So let's go to our storyboard, and I'm just going to go ahead and go to the second view and delete the items that they gave us. And then I'm just going to drag a web view on there. And then we'll go ahead and connect this up to the second view controller. So it's really no different than what we did before, except you got multiple views. And there you see the second view controller displays the PDF. So let's change the title. The name of that article is China Shock. So I'm just going to put China Shock down there, and you can set the image. I don't have any images suitable for using in a tab bar, but you can set the image by finding your view, and then click on the tab bar at the bottom, and that's where you set the title and the image right here. See, if I set it to first, it changes it to the circle. Let's see if we can find those in here. I'm not sure how big these are. Let's show it in the Finder. I don't know why it won't let you adjust the size. It's actually a PDF. That's strange. Okay, so let's go to the first view controller, and I'm going to copy and paste this into the first view controller, where we're going to change a couple things. We're just going to make this go to a website. Okay, so I'm going to have it load up CNN, and this is how you do it. You say let URL equal NSURL string colon, and then type in your web address. And so we're just going to replace the one we were using before with that one. Okay, so back to our storyboard, and we'll go to the first view controller and get rid of these and drag the web view on here. scale pages to fit, and then connect up our outlet. Didn't work. Not sure what the. Let's try this. So I don't think. Maybe I have the address wrong, so I'm going to set it to HTTP and go over here. If we do that, we have to add transport security settings. Let's see, demo do that. Okay, allow arbitrary loads, and we're going to set that to yes. Okay, there we go. So that was the problem, was the CNN does not have an HTTPS address. Okay, so there we go. So let's see, how do we add another tab? Well, I'm going to look for a view controller, and we're just going to drag it in. And then we're going to go over here to the tab bar controller. Let's see, what do we want to do here? Okay, so I'm going to hide this for a second because I don't have much room, and move this down a little bit. So I'm going to control click from the tab bar controller and drag over here, and then you want to select Relationship Segue View Controllers. And so it has added a new item to the tab bar. And so now we want to fix this up. Let's see, why did it make it so? See what this looks like when it runs. Okay, I'm going to give it a title. I'm going to call it, let's call it red, and we'll just give it an image. Okay, when you set the image, it fixes that problem. Okay, so now I'm going to set the background to red. So as long as you see how to put the view controller, you can put whatever you want. Okay, so you see each of the views is there, but that's not useful without any code. So I'm going to go over here, and we're going to right click or control click, new file, and we need a Cocoa Touch class. We'll call it red view controller, and you don't want zip file. So we can go back to storyboard and then click on this one, and then click up here. We'll select the view controller, and then select red view controller, and then you could add whatever code you wanted for that third tab. So that's just a quick lesson on how to set up a tab bar controller. The only thing you really need to know is how to add those extra tabs, and then from there on out, whatever you do with the view is pretty standard as far as what we've done so far.